What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we're going to be looking at something Dragon Ball Z related. Today we are taking a look at the high quality DX collectible figure from Dragon Ball Z, Frieza's second form. That's quite a mouthful. Now this is, I'll mention again, the DX high quality figure, Volume 6 as it says. Frieza's second form from Dragon Ball Z, or as the logo on here says, Dragon Ball Kai, which Dragon Ball Kai is Dragon Ball Z. It's just kind of watered down and freshened up for this generation. I still like the old school Dragon Ball Z better because it's uncut, all the fillers in there. That's what made Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z Kai, I didn't take a favor to at all. So, yeah, so that's my opinion on Dragon Ball Z Kai. I really didn't like it. It's the same thing. They just cut a lot of filler and stuff out of it. I just like the old original stuff. I don't mind any of that whatsoever at all. So let's get straight on into this figure review with the box. Box is very nice. Got a very nice picture of the figure. Frieza in his second form there on the front. There's the top. Here's the top, I don't know, flap thingy with a little strap. There's the side. There's another side, as well as there's the bottom with a nice picture of the figure. And then, of course, the back has the picture of Frieza in his second form and Frieza in his final form from this line. There is also a Frieza in his first form in this line and Frieza in his third form in this line. And from what I know, the third form of Frieza from this line is the rarest, and this, I believe, is the second rarest. At least that's what I've heard. But I'm glad to have gotten this one, mainly because Frieza's second form is my favorite form of Frieza. It resembles him the most like his father, which is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character of all time, King Cold. So that's another reason why I like it. But I just like this form of Frieza. He's a giant monster. He's menacing. I love the horns. I just love the overall design of Frieza in this form. Now let's get straight on into this figure with paint apps. Now, as far as paint apps go, Frieza here is sporting everything that he sported from the show. You got the nice white for his kind of like armor pieces, a very nice white, very nice like deep purple here for the patches on his head and his shoulders. You can't see the one on his chest because his arms are crossed, but very nice there. Very nice, pink color for his skin areas pretty much on his arms. Very nicely done here, the segments in between, his armor and his skin. Very nicely well done. Kind of a lighter purple for his skin on his neck and his hands and his feet. Very nicely done. Let me get him a little closer to the camera. Very, very nicely well done. Then you have kind of like these, like tannish, they're almost like a mustard color, I want to call them. Like a spicy mustard color, patches on his shins and his forearms here. Very nicely well done, as well as that color is also on the inside of his ears, I guess you would call it. And then, of course, his eyes are a very nice white with red pupils in there. Very nicely well done. Lips are a very nice deep purple. Just very nice paint apps all the way around. His nails on his hands and his feet are kind of a blackish deep purple. Or actually, I'm just going to call them black. They almost look kind of like a black-purple fusion because of the skin, but they're pretty much black. But overall, very nice, very nice. No paint slop whatsoever. His horns are very nice, black, but very nice. So this is a very nice black mixed with purple right here for the tip of his tail area. But overall, very nice paint apps. No bit of slop whatsoever. One thing I did forget to mention, that this figure is from Banpresto. So it's actually a Banpresto high quality DX figure. I've heard about them and everything, and Banpresto does a really good job on a lot of their figures that I have and that I've seen. Their Banpresto might be the next best thing next to X Plus. That's just my opinion. But this is a very nice, statue of Frieza in his second form. Very menacing. I love the arms crossed. He's very imposing
and definitely sets a tone for the shelf he is on. He definitely has a good presence. As far as the base goes, base is very simple, black and everything. There's pegs on it that peg into his feet, so that's how he's able to stand on it and whatnot. Detail on this guy, very nice. I mean, Frieza's second form, all his forms are more or less kind of simple. I want to say his third form probably has like the most complex, extravagant details on it with all the different horns and shit. But Frieza in the second form here, the details are very nice. Of course, he's kind of, very nice and sleek along his armor pieces and whatnot. Horns are very nicely sculpted. No bit of slop of detail in the face. The face is there. The arms crossed. All the muscle tone in his arms and his legs. Very, very nicely well done and brought out. Sculpted very nicely. His feet with his 3 toes. Very, very nicely well done. But they got all the lines, the cracks, the crevices, every, bit of muscle definition and body tone is there on this figure. It just looks fantastic. Tail, I love the way the tail curves on this figure. Very nicely well done. And it's just overall great with detail. Just cannot express enough how much detail it is. And a paint app that I just looked over and I just realized, of course, you got his kind of Superman underwear type dealio, and that is just pretty much a black. So that's just a black, a flat black, and that's all smooth and whatnot. But just very nice detail whatsoever on the knuckles of his toes, his hands. The knuckles are very nicely defined on this hand right here. Overall, this is just a great looking figure. I'm glad I picked it up. Wasn't too pricey. I forget how much I actually paid for it since it's been a while since I bought him, and I'm just now getting around to the review on him. But I got him for a decent price. Again, to my knowledge, from what I hear people say, he is the second rarest from this Banpresto line to come out. The first rarest is Frieza in his third form. But so anyways, and there's nothing really to scale him with. He's not really a figure. He's more of a statue, and the statues I really don't scale anything with. Articulation, he has none. Again, he's just a statue. And I mean, he looks great on the shelf with the rest of my Dragon Ball Z stuff. I mean, again, this is probably this probably is my favorite Dragon Ball Z, statue figure, whatever you want to call it, that I own. Just because my favorite form of Frieza is in his second form, and he best represents his father as well in this form, because his father is in the second transform state, and King Cold is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. Anyways, that is about all I got on this review. I don't think I missed anything. Paint apps, detail is all I can really go over. The box, there's no articulation, no sense in scaling him with anything. But anyway, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. I'm glad to be back on track now that I'm over that head cold and everything. And yeah, so that's about all I got for you guys. So this was the review on the Dragon Ball Z high quality DX figure from Banpresto. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I believe I did a good job. Trying to get back into the swing of things. Anyway, you guys, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.